When I was around 13, I loved celebrating Halloween. I wasn't really interested in going out and getting candy. I was more interested in staying in, watching some scary movies. The whole Halloween feeling made everything even creepier, and I loved that. But this one Halloween night would change everything. I remember I was watching some scary movie alone in the living room while my parents were in the kitchen making little candy bags to give to the kids. The phone rang and my dad picked it up. After a short conversation, he hung up the phone. He told my mom that one of our neighbors called. He was calling everyone on the street because this one grown man was trick-or-treating. He felt a weird vibe coming from the man, so he just wanted everyone to be warned. After that, about 5 kids rang our bell, nothing wrong so far. But the next person was the man. I wasn't paying attention at first. But after my dad refused to give the man candies, the guy started to talk louder than before. Not screaming, but loud. I was intrigued, so I went on the windows of the living room and tried to see what was happening. I saw him. He was a tall man. He was wearing a black pair of jeans and a black hoodie. I couldn't see his face. After a few seconds, my dad just shut the door. The guy stood there. He was whispering something. I kept watching his lips, trying to understand what he was mouthing. He stopped and looked straight at me. I threw myself on the floor. I wanted to look outside to see if he was still there, but before I could think twice, the lights went out. I decided to look outside, and I noticed that the whole street was dark. I could barely see a few kids running around, screaming and laughing. My dad called me, and I replied and told him where I was. He said that he was going to get a light source and get me. It was too dark. I couldn't see anything. I stayed put, waiting for my dad. I started hearing footsteps coming towards me. I was relieved. It was very dark, so I said, "I thought you were bringing a flashlight." And so I heard both of my parents' voices coming from the kitchen. "We're still looking." Hang on. The footsteps had stopped. My heart was racing. I decided to run. It was dark. I did not know where I was going, but I ran as fast as I could. A few seconds later, I hit a wall and fell to the floor. I got up quickly and forced my back into that wall. I wanted to call for my parents, but that could give away my location to whomever had entered my house. I stood there and I couldn't hear anything anymore, but I felt like I was not alone. I held my breath for a couple of seconds and noticed that I could still hear breathing coming from somewhere near me. That's when I hear a child's voice whispering directly into my ear. "Are you running away from him too?" I started screaming and running around the room. I didn't care anymore. I just wanted my parents to find me. I could hear the footsteps again. They were getting closer and closer. I thought that I was going to die. The footsteps stopped. I was kneeling on the ground, crying. I felt that someone was breathing in front of me. When I looked up, a flashlight was turned on. The man in the hoodie was holding it and pointing it to himself. He had completely black eyes. He looked at me and said, "Trick or treat," and then dropped the flashlight. The lights went on right after that. My parents found my crying on the floor. They were hugging me and asking me what happened, but I couldn't really react. I saw through my window that he was watching us with a big smile on his face.